2 more points in the paint.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Conley. Mitchell's shot off the mark. And the rebound comes down to Utah. Conley into the front court. Final minute, first half. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Curling inside to Jaren Jackson. Beyond the arc for 3. They swarm Jaren Jackson. Missed the shot. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go. To Howard. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first. Those 2 for 2 at the line. Conley into the front court. It's a 1-point game as we approach halftime. Knocks it down from mid-range. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jazz are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Utah Jazz, the Grizzlies are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. And with
a lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the 3rd quarter. Grizzlies at the controls right now.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
Rudy Gobert tips it. That's out. Last touch by Rudy Gobert. Smith. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Leads 1. Here comes the screen. Mitchell, guarded by Howard. And the Grizzlies have the rebound. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. And the rebound taken in by Utah. Conley into the front court. His guys lead here early stages 3rd quarter. Here comes the screen. To Gobert. Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Jaren Jackson. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Tough make through traffic. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point. Line because they knew they could be active recipients, and when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Give it to him.
To Jaren Jackson. Superman, Dwight Howard. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaren Jackson. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Gobert. Mitchell up against the 8-time All-Star. From the painted area, won't go down. Rudy Gobert With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Memphis with the run. To Howard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Mitchell with the basketball. Up by 3. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
He connects off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot anyway.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Memphis, they've got it. To Howard. He throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Throws it up. Jazz pick it up. Conley. Off the assist.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To J.R. Smith. Here comes the screen. Smith. Kicks it outside to Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Jazz have the ball. To Conley. Bojan Bogdanovic. Picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Can't connect from in close. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Smith to Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game. Conley into the front court. His guys now down by a point. The drive right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Carmelo Anthony snatching it out of the air. And that's going to be off of Anthony out of bounds. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Conley. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Grizzlies own the basketball. To J.R. Smith. Oh, he had him there for a second. Smith to Anthony. That misses with a second to go. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Joe Ingles. Five to shoot for Utah. To Gobert. Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Shot from the lane won't go. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Leads three. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
That's usually one that he'll knock down. To Conley. Here comes the screen. Conley guarded by Howard. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
It's Jazz ball. And scores on the step back. Unguardable Jet.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Fires the three, knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Conley into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. Joe Ingles. Dwight Howard with a piece.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Fires the three. Ingles taking the momentum of the 2018 playoffs into that three.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Anthony. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Conley.
Hey, watch this screen, look.
Down to Gobert. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Offensive rebound. Superman. Dwight Howard. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Mitchell with it up top. He'll run the offense. They get it down to Gobert. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
It's Grizzlies ball. Wide open look won't go.
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are the ones that keep you up late at night. A point-blank miss right there. You got to make those.
Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen.
I'm on D.
Gobert. Here comes the screen. Bojan Bogdanovic, guarded by Howard. Shot clock winding down. Step back jumper.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To J.R. Smith.
Screen.
And count the basket inside.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Joe Ingles. Free throws coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Utah with the possession. Conley to Gobert. Here comes the screen. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Howard to Allen. Oh, had him going there for a second.
Hey, back door, watch that back door.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Across the timeline, it's Conley, up by 3.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
And the 2. Rudy Gobert cashes in.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Utah's got it. Mitchell, defended by Howard. To Conley. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
2 for 2 on that trip. To Jaren Jackson for 3. They swarm Jaren Jackson. Missed the shot. And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here in the final minute of play.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. 4-3. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
He engulfed him that time. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Jazz emerged victorious after a tight finish. The statistic that seemed to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. The Grizzlies lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
Check out the leading scores for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Gobert was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Utah Jazz. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Opening tip-off, won by the Grizzlies.
Screen come.
To Howard. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Fox with it. They trail by 2. Barnes to Fox. Barnes to Bagley. And that's rebounded by Memphis. Smith with it up top. Looking to make something happen. The pass taken away by the Kings. To Bagley. Gets it in the left corner. Bagley. Had a chance, but it's no good. Kings have the basketball. And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Bagley. Buddy Hield to Bagley. Oh, he got a piece of it.
Ooh, not skipping a beat. There are some things that you just cannot teach. That's called a 6'10 frame with a 7'5 wingspan.
Oh, had him going there for a second. To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Into the front court. It's Fox. Down 2. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
To Bagley. Barnes to Fox. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
To Howard. Dwayne Dedmon with a piece. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Has a look. Harrison Barnes missed his first. That one goes.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Memphis, they've got it. The screen sets him up for two.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Bagley. Barnes gets a look. Can't hit.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Trying to cash in. Shot by Fox, off the mark. To Jaren Jackson. Oh, he had him there for a second. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Tough make through traffic.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Jaren Jackson. Here comes the screen. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Bagley knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance of a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Fox into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Harrison Barnes. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Jaren Jackson. Josh Jackson. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Trouble getting the ball across half court. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Anthony. Sets him up, throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Corey Joseph, defended by Mello. Baseline drive. From the outside, no good. To Jackson. Josh Jackson above the rim on that.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Joseph with it. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Count the basket inside.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's Grizzlies ball. To Anthony. Josh Jackson. Howard. Short jumper. Won't fall. 5 on the shot clock. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Anthony. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That's the end of the quarter. The Grizzlies out in front. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
And stuffs it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
That's no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
No good. Defense catching a break there. To Valanciunas. Has a chance. He connects. Not the guy you think would beat you.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Bogdanovich picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Shot from the lane won't go. Ah, the monster stuff. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Hey, he been screening all day.
5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. It's a big finish.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Anthony with the rebound. Finishing inside the paint on that one. The Kings will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Valued practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Valanciunas. Beyond the arc for three. He missed the first one. Second of three is good. And he missed the free throw. 1 for 3 on that try. Buddy Hield. Nice pass to set things up. And he finishes at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Short jumper stays out.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To J.R. Smith. Oh, had him going there for a second. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Kings with the ball. Buddy Hield. Probing the defense. To Hield. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
To Howard. Fires the 3. Won't go down for J.R. Smith. Defense was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nothing going here on that drive. And the Kings secure the rebound. To Barnes. Almost, and he's not getting the call. And scores.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Memphis with the rock. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Jaren Jackson. Howard. Not that time. Fox across the timeline. Trailing by 15. Here's a chance from long range. Misfires. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Fox with it. Looking to make something happen to Harrison Barnes. Four three. Can't connect. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Jared Jackson has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Grizzlies
Have built a comfortable lead.
It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Kings did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Sacramento Kings are in a situation where if I was the coach of the team, I'd hope they'd be insulted by the way they gave up points in the paint. Going into the second half, these guys really need to have some pride and be more assertive around the basket defensively. These troubles started right away, and they also need to go away right away. They've also got to have to figure it out.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's Sacramento ball. Take stock of the floor. De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. Dwight Howard able to recover with the block. Smith with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. A big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Into the front court. It's Fox. Down a bundle. To Bagley. Here comes the screen. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Almost unlucky bounce. Fox into the front court. His guys down big.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Barnes defended by Howard. To Bagley. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. The jumper's off the mark. The follow won't go either. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Fox across the timeline. He'll run the offense. And the Grizzlies able to clear the rebound. And the rebound comes down to Sacramento. To Fox. Bagley. Driving right to the basket. Marvin Bagley with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. To Hield. Barnes. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
To Hield.
I got him. Here we go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Buddy Hield. And counted at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Howard. Nothing going here on that drive. Tight space with the crossover. To J.R. Smith. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Jaren Jackson. Deep left corner. Here comes the screen. To Howard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Harrison Barnes. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Jaren Jackson. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox gets it in the left corner. Barnes' shot, it's off.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Fox. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Harrison Barnes powers it through. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ballgame.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Jackson. To J.R. Smith. Goes to the right side. 5 seconds to shoot. Right! Knocked it away!
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. For three. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Memphis, they've got it. To Anthony. Surveys the floor. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Bogdanovich, guarded by Josh Jackson. And the rebound belongs to Memphis. And finishes strong.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
It's Grizzlies ball. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
To Bagley. And count the basket.
Confidence is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? Even if your perceived abilities prohibit it, you gotta be you.
Gets a look, can't hit. Lays it up and in. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That'll do it, 3rd quarter complete. The Grizzlies are way out in front. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Off the assist.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
Jonas Valanciunas sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Memphis with the run. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Josh Jackson. To Anthony. Fires the three. That no good. Off the mark. Tough make through traffic.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Barnes. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Kyle Anderson. Josh Jackson. The pass stolen by Sacramento.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Josh Jackson, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And a throwdown.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Harrison Barnes. Off the mark. To Kyle Anderson. Oh, he had him there for a second. Anderson to Jackson. 24-second violation. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. And a chance coming up at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. To Jaren Jackson. Anderson. Dwayne Dedmon pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
De'Aaron Fox. Not that time.
Make that, baby. Make that.
Anderson rocking the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kyle Anderson trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Fox with it. He'll run the offense. Send it away. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Count the basket. Lot of contact. No foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
To Jaren Jackson from long range. Count the triple.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense. You can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Fox matched up with Howard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
New blood coming in for both sides. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Fox. Going to launch beyond the arc. And it's Smith there for the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly. Because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Howard. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Into the front court, it's Fox. Down a bundle to Bagley. Marvin Bagley with the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Lets it fly from long range. Another chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Fox into the front court. His guys down big. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Grizzlies own the basketball. The shot, almost. The follow won't go either. Deep left corner. To Kyle Anderson. Smith. Goes to the left side. Beyond the arc for 3. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Grizzlies get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Grizzlies came away with the victory in this one. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Kings didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We handpicked him for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Sacramento Kings. The Grizzlies put together a nice win here today. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being so aggressive on defense. And sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. The Kings didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Phoenix Suns. The opening jump is won by Phoenix. Rubio to Booker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Howard. It's a big finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
It's Phoenix ball. Rubio. Smith into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Booker. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim. Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Howard. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. He misses.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Into the front court. It's Booker. Down three. To Kelly Oubre. They'll get it down to Booker. Picked up by Memphis.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
It was right there. Booker with it. He'll run the offense. Look out. Devin Booker. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the three, and the Suns secure the rebound. To Mikal Bridges. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
No, the Suns come up with the steal. Rubio goes to the right side. Booker up against the 8-time All-Star. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. To Jaren Jackson. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Here's Rubio up top. Leads just a point. Booker's shot, no good. To Jaren Jackson. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
And the basket good at the rim.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. Because either they're posterizing you, or that attempt can still be a poster.
Booker to Rubio. Runner here, won't go down. It's Grizzlies ball. To Jaren Jackson. Sizing up the defense. Can't miss those. Rubio into the front court. Down by 1. To Booker. Look out, Devin Booker. 3 for 4. Good start.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Valanciunas with a drop step. Shot from the lane won't go. Mikal Bridges to Booker. Here comes the screen. To Rubio. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Look out, Devin Booker. Looking good. 4 for 5.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Valanciunas. Deep left corner. Screen coming. Oh, had him going there for a second. Aaron Baines able to recover with the block. Suns with the basketball. Mikal Bridges slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Anthony to Valanciunas, and look out.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Into the front court, it's Booker. Up by three. DeAndre Ayton.
Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Grizzlies
Put one in the win column with a solid performance.
You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. The Grizzlies got their scoring from the guys you're seeing here on screen. The Suns didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Field goals.
The Phoenix Suns made it pretty easy for us to determine why they lost, and it was clearly their poor shooting. Even if we hadn't watched this game, all it would take is one look at their field goal percentage to make an educated guess.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's what's coming up for the Memphis Grizzlies. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
And Plainfield, New Jersey really respects you for putting some respect on my hometown's name. But you know, we're going to have a big-time matchup this evening as the guys are getting ready to battle down on the court.
Let's do it. They're ready to go, and so are we. Let's do it. With the interception, great defensive play.
It's me, I got it.
Shot from the lane won't go. Beyond the arc for three. Cleans it up. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen
Coming left.
to Jokic. From the painted area, won't go down. Green to Harden.
Let's cut.
James. Butler to bring it up.
Hey, lock
A minute
up,
gone
lock
by
up.
here in the opening quarter. To Embiid. To Butler. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that big is coming again later.
Cleared out by Embiid. To Adetokunbo. LeBron James sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Jokic to the rim. It was right there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got on the ground.
Joel Embiid. Off the mark. Giannis with it up top. 2-point advantage. To Embiid. Draymond Green. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
Ben Simmons snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Butler. Oh, nice find for the basket. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
LeBron James, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To James. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
I got ball.
Beal to Butler. Greek Freak for two. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
The shot no good on the drive by Jokic. Beal to Simmons. Antetokounmpo to Simmons. Short jumper won't go down. Now it's Harden controlling the offense. 4-3. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
LeBron into the front court. The score 12-8. Harden guarded by Beal. Joel Embiid tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. Beal to Embiid. Great dish to set it up. LeBron James rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Conley to James. Harden to Green. Nikola Jokic. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Antetokounmpo to Beal. And the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. 14-10 the score. To James. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Smothering deep. Oh, I missed a short one there. Jokic. Butler to bring it up. They lead it. 4-point game. To Beal. Wide open look won't go.
Ooh, I can't believe he didn't get that one to fall. But at the end of the day, he got an open. Look, and that bodes well for this team.
To Embiid. Has a chance. Embiid shot off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Embiid knocked loose. Then it goes the other way. Mitchell, tough matchup against Durant. Here comes the screen. To Towns. And he's going to the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Karl Anthony Towns. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Walker into the front court. The score, 14 all.
Screen's coming. Here it is.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Mitchell with the basketball. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Green. Durant across the timeline. Shot clock off as they look to break the tie. Add 2 points to the board.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. That's all for this entertaining first quarter of the NBA All-Star Game. Jay and I return after this. You're watching a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has the making to be a big-time game.
Short jumper misses. KD for 2. Kevin Durant, 3 for 3 in this first half. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Butler into the front court. Up 6. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. To Conley. Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Kemba Walker. To Durant. Draymond Green swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Karl Anthony Towns. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Walker with the basketball. Leads 4. Screen coming. Kemba Walker. Green always looking for the steal. Karl Anthony Towns pins it. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Green. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Up 5. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Kevin Durant, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
To Green. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Leads 5. To Durant.
Watch that cutter.
Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Mitchell with it up top. 5-point game. To Paul George.
Nice, you good.
And takes it away.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Kevin Durant. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
George against KD. Pascal Siakam with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
The jumper slammed down. Karl Anthony Towns on the follow.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that 3-point shot from deep.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Hey, watch this screen left.
To Towns. Big finish at the rim.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Now their head coach signals for a timeout. They'll regroup before the action continues. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. A drive by Butler, but his shot won't fall. Great look and vision. Conley. That one off the mark. It's no good. Durant with the basketball up top. Lead stands at 7. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Conley. Nikola Vucevic with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Mitchell with the basketball. Right now, down 7. To Towns. Oh, emphatic slam.
5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant. They go down low to Simmons. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. Here comes the screen. Leonard to Conley. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Durant across the timeline. His team up by 7. To Simmons.
Screen right. On your right.
Durant matched up with the former Wildcat. Lets it fly from long range, and it's Conley with the rebound. Conley into the front court. They trail by 7 with the interception. Kevin Durant with the rock. They'll go to Butler down low. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Jimmy Butler at the line. For a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. George matched up with Durant. Driving right to the basket. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll take a moment to talk things over. Time to shuffle things up. runs with it. Final minute, first half. Karl Anthony Towns. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To George. For three. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Karl Anthony Towns snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Leonard, that's good D. Shot no good. Beal to Durant. Has a look. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
We have reached halftime in what has been a compelling matchup so far. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to... All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Giannis in control of the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. To Simmons. Embiid to Beal.
Hands off, get the ball.
Bradley Beal. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself, defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
That'll...
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The West All-Stars added a win with today's solid victory. And how could I not mention all the shots they blocked in this one? You can see the confidence grow with each one, and it really fed into their success as a team. It was a pretty standout way to win. The East didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
Game track. Rebounds.
The East All-Stars lost the battle for rebounds, and in turn, they ended up losing the game. You won't find too many people who are surprised when they hear that combination.
The All-Star Game MVP.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as
Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. The All-Star Game MVP.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.